Braelon, Luke was talking about on Monday that the amount of snaps that you played and the amount of touches you had to get, obviously you needed it to win, but not ideal for the team. How did you feel after the game? And when you know maybe your load's going to increase, do you change what you do recovery-wise or throughout the week to get ready for it?
I mean, I didn't feel honestly as bad as I expected to, but of course, there's always some type of soreness after the game, which is normal. And but other than that, nothing too bad. In terms of preparation, I think it's more mental. I think my body can handle whatever load I need to take off for the game. But in the heat of those last drives, when you're in there 10, 11 plays or however long the drive is, it's a little bit of a, something starts to creep into your head. You get a little bit tired, and you just got to remind yourself to make sure you're doing your job. So I think it's more mental and kind of approaching practice in that way. When you're tired, just focusing on the fundamentals of pass pro or aiming points, whatever it might be.
Braelon, last week, Illinois said how it was personal given the history. Coming into this week, odds-wise, it's one of the largest sets in terms of guys in Ohio State. Does that add any way into the personal level, especially understanding how important this is for your season?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all see that, and it definitely adds motivation to it. And at the end of the day, we control how we prepare for the game, and how well we execute and play, and just executing to the best of our abilities, and everybody doing their job is all it takes to win. So I think that's the main focus this week. Not trying to put too much emphasis on we're the underdogs, or try not to make them better than or kind of blow them up into something that they're not. They're a team that's beatable, and like I said, we just have to do our jobs to the best of our ability.
What's Braelon, what's Will Pauling brought to the offense this year? What do you think is stood out?
I think just his explosiveness, playmaking ability. Obviously, one of the faster guys on the team, which is something that you notice right away. We noticed right away when he got here. So I think just having that extra that playmaker, dynamic playmaker on the outside that people really have to plan for, because he can do so many things and really take the top off of defense. So I think that helps in a lot of ways.
Braelon, I apologize if you've been asked this about last year's game, but what do you remember most about what the feeling was post-game going home about? Because that game got out of hand early. I'm sure you guys expected to be more competitive than
I don't really remember much, honestly. I just obviously very disappointing. Not a feeling that you want to have personally or as a team, but obviously hoping to make it a different outcome.
I was going to say, do you view this as an opportunity to see where this team is, how you measure up against them? Because they're one of the top teams in the league considered.
I think every Saturday is that opportunity, it's a measuring stick for us, and this game's no different in terms of that. Like you said, they're ranked, I don't know how high, but ranked third in the nation. So we just gotta go out there and play our best ball. So.
When you mentioned pass protection, I know that's something you've been focused on throughout the years. When you grade yourself and coaches grade you, has that increased, or have you gotten better at that throughout the year?
Yeah, it has. Actually, it's been pretty good for the most part. I mean, I've had a couple, missed cuts where I try to cut, but honestly, I probably shouldn't really even be doing that anyways. But a lot of people critique my pass protection, and me and my coach are just not watching the same tape that we're watching. But obviously, there's a lot of improvement that can be made, but for the most part, it's definitely been a place I've taken my biggest step.
You mentioned maybe not cutting as much. Is that just trusting your upper body strength and your footwork and stuff a little bit more now than in the past?
Yeah, it is, and I don't think there's many guys around the conference or the nation that I really truly have to cut when they're coming up the middle. But sometimes you just take a shot at it, and so I can do better in that category as well. But overall, it's like I said, probably been my biggest improvement.
last week, Ohio State team against that defense they run game a good amount. What do you see from their defense, specifically their run defense, and how they're kind of forcing the program along?
I think they're sound in what they do. You know, they're in position. You know, they got their Mike linebacker he's played a lot of football. Obviously played against him last year, and he's a great player. So it'll be a good challenge for us. Like I said, very sound and disciplined. But you know, we're never gonna. I don't think we're ever gonna shy away from running the football. So you know, hopefully we can get that established early and keep it rolling.
How excited are you for this atmosphere on Saturday?
I'm excited. I'm very excited for it. You know, it's obviously a big game for us, and a night game as well. So that always, you know, adds another element to coming and playing here. So I'm excited for it. You know, looking forward to the game.
You mentioned a night game. Like throughout your career, what do you do with those longer days before a game? Like play 11 sometimes at night. Like how do you occupy some of that time so you're not like getting too hyped up too early? Like what do you try to do for yourself?
That's it's kind of difficult. I mean, we're in the hotel, so you know it's not much you can really do. So basically, take a nap, watch the other games that are going on, and just kind of relax, stay off your feet.